Sompa TV Sone Premo to the Smima Emamungina Moha and Nevia in some Dawson. Ana de eba Ghana mampani abedi Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia wadnanwa tum efa LGBTQ plus ne ehun sensem na wose sen
sure de atom mampani nanim se wo masrada anti witchcraft bill no hwe na onyintum
Ora Johnson asiedun katia wade atodwa e kire se Ghana ha upe obi asuru pa surunano dankwa ekufuado
afa ndi se amanyoko na ba mane ase Ora John Kuma wo modwon wo monti ase se bapem ne aba ne nyehyimu
sika sunsuma ye fe ne se inflation no sign na niam esi kona nkontabuo ababonten so
ayatete se wo konkrama temu aka hyeduade won matum emu sansam ebedi honko
yebekọ ye nuaba akua nyako abro no mahoho ewo sunwane ne mpotam na ehyen ekobadie ne sade yesi tuatua na ho asem etesen
ejo so by election ya nyame ya domo a eba so no Liberal Party of Ghana wo so de ho agye
eyane ntiesa akola bi a wonya emfie enan ato amena bi mu ewo kwawu tafo ene ne mpotam abusua enawie nsam no pika ho yesin kunwa ye de bra wo Sompa TV so ye na wi aprem to bre kase ye san ye live ewo Facebook and YouTube no so eye adwuma www.sompafmonline.com www.sompafmonline.com abusua de wo mu ne sa bia wo asante manta kropo kumasema wo tie bi wo Sompa 93.1 FM Sompa 93.1 FM se bia wo bono na poye FM se bia kentampota chima nkranza ne mpotamu a wo tie bi wo Sompa 90.7 Sompa 90.7 se bia wo hafo ene ne mpotamu sunwane ene ne mpotamu a Sompa 98.9 Sompa 98.9 yegyina ne aka boma wiai ya den samle bra so de wo mo ye de ma mizo na face 5G de afra na face de yemfra ye ewo ho ene ya ye nuano mo sere som no edi wonda kase no a ena edi ahim ewo ba bia mizo ejawom ye ne sciatica expert in 21st clinic for sebra na yenyi yare no emfa emfiri enkrabata na dose de be wo ne kirewo a na waba na ye adwuma no kama de amawo ema wo remfisa ye kwa ye ba sisi ade agem tim koko ni ade gina no ye 3A herbal center ena eboyen sebra na bibia enye kama Tabita ni nipa na wawie kwa Dr. Tabita se modie monfarem la so full alignment takwa and afen so Firestone Foot Bridge one my first foot bridge after the atomic runabout obuto hoya obo dwabere bia kwada bia so hwemrema ya prostate mo e de man tan so patrapa new site ho Dr. Abe Efra se hunhum fa no hunam fam brana yare no onfa abibidro hahama enuahini enyi na wonfa emfiri wona asumdie emfa emrafie. Of course we are the fastest internet in the world, cloud internet in the top higher yani yenuanum Love FM and the ehwani wona da roma na wiai ya transia iden samno ebro
ya double live for Facebook was Sompa 93.1 YouTube no aye Sompa TV asomfom ye nu anana for fide ya transia akosia ajewa kwade boaten enimedi mene
nana kwabena kese Ghana mampani abadi etse Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia enne said yengina yenim wono edakase owiase gina wone a woje komishani kronkron Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ne nkyerɛkyerɛ ne botaye na afensu ne tirimupo ene ne nisuade hunu die no na fua maako aduasan ya wode kyerɛ komebɔ mpaye gye kwa hosan firi Allah ho na yeyo ne promprom ye ne asomdwe mra wo mai mu no wode da ne gina aba na wiye nti baabi a wote bia ne baabi a wonam bia no hu se enua ma na fa wo ho a ne gina no ayeda no awiye a odie no a na omampani abadi akire Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia bakumase ama kyerɛ se wone yedua no mozere mesom abeka bomu a na esewoni ensa wo ka kyerɛ kora na enkomodie mu no ene wode tudwa no wo kyerɛ se wo fasa akwanya wei so ene eye dakase ede ma wo mo se no wo kyerɛ baabi a wo gina wo ka na adwen wo ka ne tirimu pɔ de ono so hunu no efa se ye ma kwan ma wo ba aware ne yonko ba na be ma nso fa ne yonko be ma ho nsensem a akodu Ghana mbarase badwa mu a omampani na nado dankwa akufuado so wode ne nsa be hyase akwa bibi e wo ho a amanfo ahodo etiamu edigu no so no ono de wo te ne nte ho a wati nyina kyerɛ sɛ wono de wo ka efiri adebo ahyase bɛka nne ya wogina ha wone ye kasai wono de wonyi ntum na ya chiwade a ene musu a ɛbɔman.
I would like to take this opportunity to personally comment on the raging issue of LGBTQ in Ghana. First of all, it is important to note that our cultural and societal norms and values as Ghanaians frown on the practice of homosexuality, as well as our societal norms and values clearly and unequivocally religious faith.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Now
frowning on LGBTQ acts, including same-sex marriages. My faith is therefore very strictly against the practice of homosexuality. No ifs or buts, no shades of grey. Therefore, I personally cannot support that which my religion and indeed all major religions in Ghana, as well as our societal norms and values, clearly and unequivocally forbid. All the major religious traditions in Ghana, Christianity and Islam, are opposed to this practice. And I stand opposed to it now, and I will stand opposed to it as president, inshallah.
Ene ya etwagu ye ya omampani abadi echi Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia na yankoye nua bema Kwame Redu enchen ene akoye dakasese no ono na wodi omampani abadi echi Alhaji Kwame Redu
Baba Madoso
Salamu alaikum Alhaji Kwame Redu
Baba me to Ghana mamen komanim ezan say dwuye ni ya bontem woni tie say na yewuanu ekemofo a enne omdi enne duasa eye akomche ene mpabo no sabi omdi na bawie eno nam so ma omampania be gete yewu Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ene ono ankasa etuna na mumu edba central mosque hadmo a woni empanifo ebekabo mu ebo ala mpaye se de be ya dwedie bi omudi ye ene akomche ni mu nchire bia no ebetuni abom so Komna bedu central mosque hadmo a ene ni papempi man kuma ba ha ene asem tetwa enjemu che se sadia yewu Baumia oba ya enkomodi a wona wo ha nudi komo no ene ni die pa ana ato mu ina akuma so sense ensima hudo bi obi tu gano Obana ayo mani kaye judgment nyina no yade yewu awutumfo eba bata akirema ekoso ekama na koma se uvia ensema yewu ade tu gani nyina no ekire se LGBTQ ehun asema ababatu omanyimu a enam so ema yatwu samanfo yodum kobra ni ade na ene wabatu na nimu tiwo central mosque say obanya ade a onu na niji hu kra da na eye sabe achiwade a ebo man tiye na nanum tete mpenso bepe ne no enya ade a onu ankasa tiye na nanum a wo de ba wiase edi so anase wo mo asum wo mo chi sa asem na sum kra ena sum onu so no enya ade a onu so agitu hu kra koba wa ha na koba asebi sabe esi ko ya amma ena nanum nkemufo so ene omo ba ya odi no opening the Sompa TV so any radio yo and then you about me mampenia be diechire baba munaso ha oni ma baye sala bibia kama ankomodi nyina no ode baba betu de say LGBTQ anase mani ma mani mema ehu awade ehu nsem a da parliament ma na Ghana fu na tuna so no dan wa bakin mu chi say enya ade o mani to asemi mi ye mpenifo ewo asumi mu ene dubi a modi no sai na wusi o kan ye no ene wusu ade atu kan wudin ene
Mr. Zaidan Ismaila Rashid mimi wangara for na if a member committee eid committee ewo Ashanti region asemno asempa pama pa because as Muslims no the Quran amayati asese sa de chiruade ayadia enye emma obia nti Islam prae say homosexuality no ana LGBTQ no entry ho fro kura enti vice president ba masalati o kasa asem no aye de pa because yatimi ewon nanum say Sadia no ono personally no on pradia no kura onjintum ena onye campaign masadia adia no on pekura chiru adia ma Ghana fo nyina waka ewa ama obia nso ati nso da sepa sadia munyina mani aje minim se mo de betu mo nkola yeni aje ho pa ye muslims imposadia no ye chiri enti nkola na omudu omo akohwem no sa se ma obeka na be mo hu se enya de papa kura ena osan kasa for peace won say yina yentina one yina political party ne ana politics ne ntientem just e pese de yi aban say obi a obawi ni bia no bakono enya abotre enti o kan pa say ono peace no pe ade eye ntokwa won pe bibia enti so asema o kan the power ya de pa next say Vice President will pay peace. It will be as a Ghana United Commerce na instead of as a power, some more kind.
Madam, it was a papa, the top of Boom and I, you are born, and I know, then to us, a bar swami, and so shake Madawi, or losing a dinner swami, and then idea, also Bompire, Edema, soon, and a fee, Toka, young pen, soon, and also swami, Uber swami, Peter Monswa, and also a course, one of the center was that year. Uber man, Penifon, that's a man. Omo edwini nsam bakwa na mienu a omguso na wa hadmo kakra
mo alaji kwame redu ne yete nkan de free Central Mosque no ne enua ye nim se e da kase de ma ye nuanom mozreme som na de hyenti won ho nsam no bi na ye nua be man e de ama na ye kwa anim
Commissioner de Masraj Oro Joseph Rita Adiatoma Panye na do anim se wobasra no ada anti-witchcraft bill no sanka betumi a ana ne kine ya no wanya hyehye so de ne nsaba sha sia na be bone fasema na sempo emra e wo magana emu wose freedom asoja fo kwaje tu mu no wa mampanyi won finansa enhya sie ntino nipa pi no wa magana ha ko mantama hodo mu a ebi mu da so de mra na hye won nsam abomre wafo tietia won mo fa hodi so twa won mo su e free kura won mo te so adayi a yase won ma bayifu nyina won mo nyina kyenti eno nam so ama wosrasa sade no wa kwaso na hadwene sabio ewom se bi e wo hon mo aya na ya mamra na ya mane ya ye nuanom bi ya de na so amamra na ya mane ya tietia bi mo fa hodi so na Ghana ya mamra no kasati ade e wo se mampanyi won ne sa hyase sane ba ya nipa bi ya da wo betietia obi fa hodi so na ba bro no se wo bayifu no emra no betumi ene wadie you know, I was your way a Commissioner de Masraj. You are just several times and I have modern see Benyan and no idea mamona and what you know. Wapanye paid to a district assemblies, no adnim. So Abasra Dambia, may I what do I watch camp hono and also one of her setting in a da umbetumi guguno.
The assemblies where they are situated have roles to play. District assemblies, municipal assemblies are an extension of the state at the local level. The common fund that is used to take care of the rest of the district, some of it should be seen to target the poor and the vulnerable. These women don't need much. They need, can we pay their national health insurance so that when they are sick, they go to hospital, right? They need some basic support, soap, water. Can we put a borehole where they are currently stationed? Let's do that. I mean, our conscience as a people would feel better that we are not just abandoning people, women who may be innocent, to their fate, and we are happy that all is well. That is why the Commission is on this fight.
Near turning care Commissioner de Masraj Oro Joseph Rita.
Abusia Ora Johnson Esiedun Katiana eye dwomtani edema NDC amanyuku no na opani woni Ghana for edi nkomo ni nyina no eye se sade yedi kan sesia ere kire wo a Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Bawumia a kire ba bia wogina efa bema efa ne yonko bema nase bia oba efa ne yonko ba ho no na Ora Johnson Esiedun Katia atena ne nsa akwa asam no ba bi ama kire se watwa abesi ba bi e kire se wotena se din pa na wohwe de enti a omampani na nado dankwa akufo ado wonya mfa ne nsa enhyase no a wo kire se papa no ne ha akiri embra na ewo ho no mu a ase emma kwan se wode ne nsa hyase e beye se ya se won makwan ma mfa ne nyina no wono na ta akiri fi se wonim efi se omampani na nado dankwa akufo ado na oyobi a wonim mara pa na wonim se ebre bi e ba no ebeduru sa mpempenso yi enti wono na heda eta akiri mranim no on one the third pa ya tere se one pese obesanye na e kame akwakoye se oboapa na de ekoso nyina no Ghana for efe nyina no wontie Ghana for esufre na yentie urasi no nkatiai.
The president has no reason to ask that parliament should not submit the bill because the cases that are in court, the last time I checked, there is no application for injunction or any actual injunction granted that prevents the president from receiving the bill. The only application for injunction that I have seen is to block the president from signing the bill. Yes. Receiving and signing are different things. So if you don't want to receive the bill, you don't blame anybody who has gone to court because the relief is being sought in court. Do not bother on you not receiving. They say don't work on it. But for the office receiving it, it is a matter of impunity that is being shown by the president to frustrate the work of parliament. Parliament has done their work up to a point, and they say transmit this to the presidency. You don't have a right not to receive. You can receive it. After receiving, you have options that have been provided under the constitution. And somebody is in court trying to injunct you from acting on the bill. That injunction does not say that don't receive the bill. So for you to write to parliament that because I'm on some injunction not to sign it, so don't bring it at all, it means you have a premeditated agenda. You don't want to receive it or work on it or do anything with it, but you are not man enough to tell Ghanaians that I don't want to do it. He was citing the court case even before anybody could file it. It tells you that he orchestrated the file. So if there is somebody's intention to file and he has not filed yet, how do you restrain yourself? So it means that you don't want to do something, but you want an excuse to cite not to do it. Because if you have heard that somebody is going to court, the person has not gone to court yet, and yet you are injuncting yourself. It means that you are part of an orchestration to go to court in the first place. So I don't trust in the independent mindedness of whoever filed that.
Ora Johnson, Esiedun Katiana, Ayedram Trenidema, NDC, Amanyokuno.
Afabino Yera Johnson, Esiedun Katia, twas so said Drumebiano, Dihu Yaupa, Sir Amanyo Samunti, or Biba to me a cum ninia, a dear pretuni, a womayimu. Was sending in Emonas, a barnward chinani, a more Samuana, Samuniamus, a sono, Sasanio Manuel Cosuan, or Bepacha, Quina Shimubi, a to me a cosuo. Was a one cow for ya, Nanwa Diara Jebi down Quadu, Wadan Demon Cabi Shemu. Nipa bofo ko bowura hokoko ni ya afeyira ekokwansa Hereford nso enso kwantempon so nipa birim kwoti nuo ekokun nuo ya afekra de abebomuo ani owura Jonkuma ebimo keka sane ye keka kano aye nano autopsy report enso ebebedadwa wosesa de ne nyina no wasema mpanyi na adonko agisi ne bo na wo hwesan hwemu mapaba koso na so bepam ne wo hu ade biyada aban no ayede afa ho.
We have 3 MPs who have killed. And nothing has happened. We haven't gotten any closure to any of them. And they all happen to be MPP MPs. You have J.B. Dankwa. You have the other MP for Mfansiman. Both were stabbed to death. One in his bedroom, the other on the highway. All that we heard was the wife should contest and take the place of the husband. And that settles it and nothing happens. And then this one, Jonkuma, after his death, you have people coming to sit on television openly, claiming that he was poisoned, mentioning the hotel where he ate the food and the person who served the food and all that, and bragging that he's available to testify to any of the claims he's making. The person is working. Nothing has happened. No hotel manager has been apprehended. And MPP is approaching this thing as if they are just interested in filling the vacancy and nothing else. So I have maintained that, gone were the days that some of us were in parliament. If I were in parliament now, I bet you parliament will not sit to consider any government business until we have a clue to what happens to these 3 MPs. Because if you are sitting there as members of parliament and you are being killed one by one, and you are not doing anything, the government is not doing anything, and all that they are interested in is that somebody dies, then you go and take care of the wife and children, and that's all. Organize a big funeral, and that settles it. Is that a good democracy?
No, you're Johnson, a Seattle Katia, Manuan, so I was also to us. So I can certify Electoral Commission, PVR Kitsa, and also I ran home.
Now you have a situation where we cannot trace about 5 or so of them according to Electoral Commission's reckoning. If somebody lays hand on it, and as we believe that they are not missing because the stringent measures in place at the Electoral Commission headquarters, it cannot happen that they will be stealing of equipment which cannot be detected. We believe that they are being kept by Electoral Commission for whatever reason, and that is what is, making the matter worse. Because if the Electoral Commission is keeping those registration kits and they decide to deploy them in support of whatever agenda, so when registration is happening and they activate the BVR kits, those ones too will be activated, and then they can be doing registration behind the backs of other political parties, and whatever data will be captured will be coming into their database. Whatever you have sworn to doesn't matter to us. What we can verify is what we should be looking at. And so if there is a loophole, and you know that this loophole can be exploited, forget about anybody swearing that they will do correct elections, free and fair elections, and so on. It doesn't matter to us at all. So what we are saying is that the stringent measures in place at the Electoral Commission headquarters and where these kits are kept, it would be extremely strange for anybody to say that a thief just broke into their warehouse and took 5 BVR kits and that they declared them missing. They don't have any trace as to who did that.
I was attending Kenya chairman Dema and this Yamanyokono or Johnson Esidunkitia.
Sompa TV so na wogu so awhwe awia prem to break kase no ne Sompa 93.1 FM ewukumase FB. Sompa 90.7 ewo bono na po FM Kentamporta Chima Nkranza ene ne Mpotamu. Eno achi Sompa 98.9 ewo Sunwane ene ahafone Mpotamu nyina nso FB ewo ho. Ene anopai ewo ade ache bia dwumade no so no. Omahe ye wodubu ache etena ase no ena wone opani a ukọ atran ahwe nkontabuo hu nsam so wone ne pani kwankyerefo ya wo honum asuo afram ena one no edin komunabusa ne se hese sika ne sunsum no march bosome no eho ne ma ekosa ne wo se se ye kase bia sika ne sunsum a ne ma pi ana ye di egu akwam na afide ne kra de babiti se bia gare aduanom ne preko nam ne krama nam no ne ade nyina na se nam no manfo twa obanum nyina no na se omo we gobe nyina na wutwe wanum ne nyina aka ho na sankontabuo abeduru ba bia aduru sesi ase inflation no march bosome de no na eye 25.8%.
Bushing bia rekodum ekobusa ko fo ko do onko wudi nipa hom ko ba na fi access ogba punta no bubutani boni ba fa sentence last month no adan bo 10 Ghana this month ekubusa ne bo ne we bia ne fi 10 Ghana ne ko 12 Ghana bi kwa di fi 10 Ghana ne ko 13 Ghana ne ko 11 Ghana ti busa ni na afi ya ba ya betas na ke mo punta no inflation no free at 25.8 no adaba ko edunwa ko tempa mane cosme ani food for inflation no 25.7 and no food inflation 22.6 is 29 and 22 food no any mo food and the bed food no cost actually okay it's in the show, and then you show me say, one course, food, so inflation cost. So can be tomatoes come, dog meat, as come, and fried plantain and beef, a general, a gobe, nice, I don't know, I see a more preja, the boy, I think a more preja, send a bit so at Mako, garden, all this face, don't meet me that day. Almost said that not for the Baba said, no man cried as a dog be meeting.
Pako so boa peja papa.
Pako so up the bar. Jani Bono across 29.6. This was super. Until okay, one boomer and a call 20%. So then we start. Then we say, and Jani Bono across the salon of the year. So that should in Jani and a mark and a mark. No one of course society. And
Ghana, Yanko anymore.
I was saying a woman so na concerned drivers union leading member kwako dinkomo Royal Bema tete se kwa nkramantemua ka shantuade abo no wo do ma ha se kora atum data wo ha munchemu aduonu yewa ya wo ha o
ya
ashanka fo mo ho ye de
bacho so
what am I say
already go to share so
okay yo ye de radio say na what say won ko fo mo won kran wo mo de ashantuade no wo matotum
bacho ai yan ya mo kwai and then yan kran ko ya the directive all over the country
na se mo na ma hye se wo mo tutum wo
bacho ami
na say nim sanka nanu adanhyiamu ko so Ministry of Transport na won mo hyam kora se mamonto ka shentuade mu sese ko se meeting ni be wie paye anano de mo afa anya asem
dabi obuni sa tumi no wo yeso biem
na de na mana basa
yo we da say ma yenyina Sompa TV ni Sompa FM SSB ketni so na yempa Ghana fo nyina chew se de exi no eya nanso mo fan sheye ebi wo for baby na mo ye gimi ni ko boli nyina enso entu na se ni ye nyina nim se ahokyere kete abesi o man so no sa na ebi aba ye adrama for no so na ye ntimi nkafe ye mwa emma ye nyina ye mfaite enyi ahokyere no eninti aye ne se ye befa efa baby na baby so no Omamuna boye enti fango bo no baby akwa akodu no ebe na ya hwe hu se ya ma omamuni nyina na so ampa machew na ma e bibi kakra anso ya senti abo no so a anhwe ya ni akodi enkomofufuro bi a yempefe yebedru o enti ya do raporo kra de nanka omofi lonely time be mo no eni kwan se esha ebro eye wo ha munchichemu aduasa do ni be 30% ta ti se 30% kosoro no eno mo beto mu yem kakra na ye gina mu no mo kai pa o ma chew bia na entiase enseda enye aduma edi sambe hwa ye kura ye bo amane se nyame ya adomo anka mi me de di enimu ena nke ye resre mamu no na ya sha ate ede new phase no aye duma nanso ya do amafo no enwe omo making clear say ya 30% na mo a enya de zo make ma try kodu memory da no na se ya be cho mo che memory da no mo ngi a ade omo ni ba bia konya sika omo de ba to fango no ni omo package no ko si che memory da de bi ya ni na ye mi se da no fa na ye bi da ewon kan pumpuni mantem ma de awokyere kete eba timamufo ni nyina so eninti nipa wa record da de o ka so be rekora ye nyi na chinye di na se ye guni emam kakra na ye tere Ghana fo na moti afi na ye timi nya bibi kakra e de ko to fango no bi be summo pacho eninti na ye jira so a ye de sanji se aye aduma ye gusu akọ ni mi se o man no
na enra asembe pote na suen na mo kan yi a ase mo da so gina de mu je obeka sa ase mo ye tintintirinti dodo
bacho se woni aboa akitibie etopono na wodi ntuo kosi baabi sɛ nkɔ ɔhoro ne nsamra na wɔyɛ wadwen sɛ aduane na mo nyina mo bedi na nya ade a wo bɛma no aban sɛ yɛti sɛ pango boɔ pɛ sɛ ɛkɔ soro na yɛto nsa ɛpɛ aban yɛbɛbɔ ne punu mu a nya adeɛ sɛ aban bɛbie yɛn na sɛ pango no boɔ kɔ soro wie na aban ne ti sɛ adɔmafoɔ keka ɔmo ho a ɛno de ɔsɛ mo mmra mo kɔ a ɔsɛ mo nya abotrɛ ne cabinet kosi nkonya yɛde kɔto do ɔsoma ame n'anim ɛbɛwi aseɛ no waa wonim ɔman a yɛti mu asɛm ne yɛakyekyere nsɛm foforɔ ɛde aba abɛto ghanafoɔ nyinaa kɔn mu na yɛwura fi yɛyɛ wɔ yɛn nam mu ɛni nti yɛn nso yɛwu ne sɛ anyere a ɛnte sɛ yɛto nsa ɛbɔ aban pono mu a wɔambie yɛ no sɛ ɔno nso yɛ mmerɛ a ɛnea yɛn nso yɛbɛdidi yɛhwehwɛ na yɛn nyinaa yɛakɔ akɔsi adwa enti yɛkɔ na obisa deɛ ne yɛgyina so atu mu na yɛkyerɛ deɛ mu a ne yɛnsi abusa ne sɛ deɛ na ɔmo gyina so a ɔmode to fango buo no mu ɔte ne deɛ so a ne yɛn nso yɛate yɛ deɛ so enti mmerɛ a yɛmu bi deɛ yɛka kyerɛ aban sɛ yɛne ne mu nkɔyɛsie yɛn nua mu bi a nya agyidie kɔɔyɛ no ɔwo mmea mɛtumi aka ɛwɔ afidie yi so sɛ biribi papa bia ne wɔfiri mu baa sɛ gyina fie na adrabafoɔ yɛnsi no yɛbɛtumi asesa yɛ adwene
enti na just say we no kra no yan kan say officially be sha say da ba yan kasa
ba so manti wa sem bisa ni yi
me be say me che say we no e be sha say da ba yan kasa na nkran ya sha say no de kuma sen so sha say
me mbanto mo wa say o say asante mem and e be cross check na hwe because you know ka say we say all over the country there ni enim sɛ memre da ɛne ɛbɛhyɛ aseɛ nanso ndura asate a ɛnkra ha deɛ bɛbia ni hɔ a ɔbɛka sɛ 20% of transport fare no yɛnya ɛmfa nto so enti ɛmoa wa sɛ mo kasa santimante mu deɛ biribia saa nkɔ so bi a na neɛ ɛnkra yɛde maa wɔ mo no ɛna ɔmo nsa ɛnkaeɛ a yɛka akyerɛ ɔmo sɛ dwumadie no a nyame yɛ adom a memre da ne yɛ nyinaa yɛdim sɛ ne da ni bedi no sika kakra ba ami asa afie ndra enen so ye toa so a ye nyina ye du so a ye ne fefefe
na na boa me kakra o ye wo cars ni bu ho no mo akotena mu a say 20% ya wo kan agya me maame a wote dwom wo huru sane obesi bia calculate ne dia fa na ode bia to ne dia so enti shankani no say 5 series no waka say 5 series sister pesos kura no a woni ho anu ye bia e bi nso anu wo bu no calculation ye be ye ne say 3 series no mo gia enkane no a say na aba be kan ho sa 20% no
Pacho enya adia eye de kura na ye ni say na bi wo ho a ye nyina ye ni say o man na ye timu no ye central bank da ye hwe han ama empeso de be ho a a free system Pacho ye nyina ye bi ho adanti eta
no correct
enti baby a ye twa empeso no ebo ye suzuki e be ye empeso baby wo a yeah, the 5 CB are 20% here. That is wo unya 20% in Tino. Yeah, bet me afa as 20% no amene. There be so Coco do a year 5 CB 40% here. So a year 5 CB 50% here. Yeah, the 8% here be sama wo. Yeah, a year 10% because Central Bank na shama a free of my mukura. Yeni bi wo enti na yen so ya running up ade akwa akogina ebu a chip on 50%. That your no so yan sene so sa
okay
so de obu sa ye no me ya komadan ni ba mi frimi ko ma komadan ko eye enkran ya they be 140 Ghana cedis enti na so ye kwa 168 Ghana cedis if I show baby I fa 20 Ghana cedis no 24 Ghana cedis. But your baby, 10 cedis, 12 Ghana cedis. Baby, 15 cedis, 18 Ghana cedis. But your baby, 16 cedis, and over here, 19 cedis, 20%. But your I know say American about the do. If you know, other say yẹn driver for yẹn 20% ní experience àmà sẹ́sẹ́ yẹn kọ́yẹ́ nù 19 to 50% nso yẹ yẹ yìí à náà yà yẹ nìkan pàtó di wọ́n kàn yẹn nù ẹ̀nà yàfa so a olùbẹ̀ka sẹ́ yẹ di ẹbú nkóńtà yẹ nyina yẹ di súnmọ́ ọ̀ma yẹn.
yo nana mi di wù sí na wẹ́ẹ́dì ẹ̀ tẹ̀ o ebi mo sẹ́ àṣẹdúró sẹ́ yẹn tuntun mu a mo tún mu ntẹ̀m nanso ne ntẹ̀sọ́ no ẹ̀tọ́ dà kúrò àmọ́ ntẹ̀sọ́ ma ne mmẹ́mẹ́ yẹ sẹ́deẹ̀ náà nkà ne nà tiẹ̀ no a mo ti so kumẹ́.
ìbáṣọ kẹta ni wọ́n ẹ̀kiri paṣẹ nǹkan mo bẹ bu àmì kakra náà mẹ̀kiri àti wọlé.
wọ́n ntẹ̀mẹ́ kasa yìí o àfẹ́dìẹ̀ yẹ.
àwọn àfẹ́fẹ́ di ẹ̀yẹ ìbáṣọ àná.
sẹ́dúró sẹ́ yẹ tu mu a sẹ́ni ẹ̀yẹ anam ho den mo tu mu sifa no ẹ̀dúró ntẹ̀sọ́ no àná yẹ nhu ne saa ẹ̀dẹ́ na yẹ anam ne ba saa wàdàrọ̀ ma.
máa bẹ ẹ̀yẹ nìkọ́ ẹ̀ sáà ẹni ẹ̀ kọ́ ìfẹ́ sìkẹ́ pia de ní tiẹ̀ ya ètí wọ́n bẹ ká ní sáà. The last time yẹ tó ahyɛntiabuo yɛbɛka so yɛdi ahyɛntiabuo ho nkɔmmɔ no ma ne nka no saa na ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ yɛte so wɔ ha mu nhyehyɛmu du mmiɛnsa kyiripɔ enum wɔkyerɛ 13.5% ɛne yɛde tee ahyɛntiabuo so since that day no wɔn sɛ yɛayɛ nkasa ho sɛ yɛnya yɛbɛsa ne ho sei nanso no yɛntu saa nnamɔ no bɛfi ɛnura baabi yɛn ɛni nti yɛte so ɛyɛ yie na yɛte mu nso ɛyɛ yie maame anidasoɔ kakra a yɛyɛ adrawafoɔ yɛnim sɛ wɔwɔ mɔmu no nyinaa ne sɛ mpakyɛ o nipa a ɛda dɛm sɔ kanea no ɔwɔ mu ɛnyɛ ɔmo a na ɛforo ka ɛtua ka sika na woyi VCD tax a na ɛba wɔn nyinaa wɔde ma no to mu bi including TUT ne organized labour. Yẹn ṣe àkọsẹ̀ tí a ṣe àwọn gbòòbí wọ̀ hɔ a ẹni da fọ́ọ̀mù òbúọ̀ no so a ntiaseɛ bi yɛ ntiaseɛ bi a mu nyinaa.
Nana yɛ wei nkɔmɔ yi ahyɛ ase a ɛbobɔ ba no yɛnim sɛ na wɔtwe mu akɔsi ne na wɔtwe foforɔ ebesi mu no ɛyɛ ahyɛnkafoɔ ho nkɔmɔ nko a nti wodeɛ ma yɛnya a ɔyɛ ma wo mmerɛ pii pɛbrɛ suo bi na nom wae nyame yɛ adom a ɛyɛ bɛsan so akasa biem.
Bàtà yẹn fẹ́ dàgbẹ́ yà á sẹ́ mọ́ ẹ̀dẹ́ náà wọ́n ká kyerẹ́ wọn ní ẹ̀tí èkó yìí náà sẹ́ mo máa yẹ kakra no yẹn ti nípa tó fún ẹ̀ nsọ́ mọ́ yàrá ní sọ́ Sompa FM ní
Sompa. Àwòsàn wọ́n ayẹ mẹ́mbà baako dẹ̀ máa concerned drivers union nana yà ọ̀bẹ́ ma ẹ̀na yẹn ní twitwi nkɔmɔ yìí.
Na yẹ wie saa na ma yẹn kɔ mantam ni bi nso ẹ̀ na yẹn hwɛ sɛ deɛ hɔ nso nsɛm esi ɛkɔ yɛkɔ ahoma no so na yɛkɔ sunwane ɛne ne mpɔtamu yɛnua ba akua nyako aborɔ no man nkyɛn ɛna yɛkɔrɔ sɛdeɛ mmiayɛ no te sɛ owura no ɛka sɛ ɔma pagyam nkramantam ne asantemantam no ahafo na afɛ so bono ɛne ne mpɔtamu no ɛte sɛn sɛsɛ ufiri sunwane ɛkɔ gɔso a ɛte sɛn saa nso so ɛna gɔso efiri gɔso ɛkɔ mem sankɔle nom no bɛkɔ na ketenom ɛne dechem no sankɔle nom ne baabi a utwamu a bɛsɛ kɔfa baabi te sɛ bia mehammed adeɛ so aba sunkwa ya agokonkroma akɔkɔ nnwuma akotosu twabide number 1 no sɛn na car no ACG nti yɛnkɔ ne yɛnkɔ sɛ nua ba no ɛbɛgye so a na yɛhwɛ sɛdeɛ nneɛma esi ɛteɛ ɛwɔ hɔ akua ma yɛdeɛ ne akɔso ya kɔbransa na mehwɛ sɛ menya no a kɔbransa
Amizo and a 5G drink and no near no dia go bonia chance a queer nyako abro no mababa kayensa na yɛ no twetwe enkomo abusia wonya mizo bia ɛyɛ abusia nkyemfa koda tumi no panyi tumi nom emu pikama ahoden so wom na sɛ no sɛ ɛna kwakwa ne no musami fota na sa ya fofida stronko no nti ya kan fodi ama obibia abata no samontoto bia na momfama enkoda no yɛ 5G drinking so ho ɛno so eboa ya ebetu aboa obibia da we yɛ dwumaden mo frɛ ya homa no 0246 270221 0246 270221 afei through Herbal Center One of the real capsules no and also I wear jama so sisiade na ha wo koko I am team ana sempo abusuya wona mo twetwenwa I have 3 real capsules koko masete dro no I don't know what's on no ne tu nyina ase na ho towo yanko akwa na keba dan heba mesia ba epidank ana frɛ was 0546 107 107 0546 107 107 21st clinic Siatica expert. Efiri woto asentiri no watwe wade aba wona amro mu no. Abusua emutimi ye odudu wojo baby a enye wona mo na wo togu so wotena se na wo sori a ase wo na ba akoya wo ya ayesiatika yade ebo won ka yese pa no aduro ntamansa na ayekese enti awo koye branches ahodo no wadunum ane akire 15 branches Kumasi wa Overseas Junction yeben Alpha Radio Obuasi wa Council Quarters Court Junction Ankran wa Dome Market Sunyane Enkranza Tachima no be hu yen ya wo mane 0540 311311 0540 311311 Afa yere Tabita Clinic ene ebetwa ye ho Tabita se prostate yade diabetes wo liver wo kidney ehwo atachema infection bi no akwakwate wo sisina ya wo ya anasempo na mo twetwa ayo Tabita Clinic wate na wasa okọ ebibidro kan na odebesa wo yade na afa wasa massage wo dia kan wonte wo mpere na pade korokwaja ya hwefе free one mo nchen anka wo madina first one foot bridge first atomic roundabout no mo a ehono mo wo so for lie alignment kuma senso wo hotakwa takrade na fesunyane 0260 196219 and 0202 347 647 abusaya homeso abayaba yani akuanya akon abronoma ebechechenkomo
21st clinic aye sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techima eno ene fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na eno na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu yenti abaso bo magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enyasem ketewa wo mu ji international awards ahodo wo mu ji local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa. Bibrim hano ebini baby a gise 21st clinic nkwa. Wo mu de bibidro ene besa ya no masa de machine aka ho. Eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no. Eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade ne ade. Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho. 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na 21st clinic. Wo mu ye sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved. Sompa TV, Emma Akitiapa.
Yada wasena yama wakwa aba yenkwa homa no so na yenhwe se yensa beka yenuaba akua nyako abro mekua ma han mekua wotemenka ye mete mekua nka wa chiri kakra mekua bacha wotemenka ye hwese ibenya yenuaba akua zinabu nyako abro no ma na ya hwese ebia ebetutom kakra de amayen hello zinabu wotemenka yenhwe se bia ye sabeka no mekua boyen komo esunwane ene ne mpotamu omapeja mu anase sana ne masitie wadaroma
mera se kwata wo ba bunu mantamani ko sunwane a asentiade entu mu ne nteso so ye tu manase bo ni dina ba bi dina no akwakọ ye nsem bebre na efisem komoita asie no wo cars no ebia na lorry fare no sede na ye die no bonse wo betena mo na driver ni na dikan abo amane esempa so ya peta bo ni mu kakra enti baby ti se asifufu no wo je 4 cities ene so wo kwa ko full car all of se senkani na dikan ama wada wo so se ye di 5 cities after baby ti se onu no one just for 50%. Oh, full car, na driver nada. Our camera what down so say yeah just 6 cities. And yet driver phone na edge a bo of no. Do how far a border da no and one or do our own new komodieti. Pragia, Yawfo, Udwana, the cotton quarter. No one is 2 cities, 50 pesos. And then we for Pragia, 3 Ghana cities. I say, baby, to say, 4 cities. For Canada, or back on a crash or so, yeah, train something for the board for Nebeba. A being to be a the catch or say, 4 cities, we are 2, I call 5 cities. And to Quadradia, woman said, I call your pinch a car, I was saying, car, need no how, Fra, Obia, one a board. Baby, the 50 pesos and also border than so. A bit the 1 city 50 pesos and also border than so. And for us all but trotro, and also we station car. Also car now for ye maintain one car or passenger for any driver for no entry. Now over Justice Kwame Frimpong, a DPRT vice chairman. Then I make a try. Now some more car anything. Meeting a DPRT in 24. Any a buy under me for air corner. What will share any move say? Meeting over query and no more who say percentage saying and no more day too. Now to Yama will be than a photo for the bayer. And young fool said before car or Pamela 4 cities. And we are about 4 coffee, not Yajo, 5 cities and now 5 cities 50 pesos. And to was saying, I think a 40 na example today. I check so much was in the idea with the analysis of the every day. And to cry to moon about the senti. No beyond print of whom could do woman into one to far. At the pinch about a shame and to cover about 9 kilometers. If you will be one of our audience, and the acquirement to Mohaze Kakao or passenger for any driver for them.
Mo any a Jumayaba, a queer Nyakon, Abrodoma.
Andrew Double and where chief economist World Bank and I watch Remosa Sankayana can be my best and fish yet do 9 year yet a sick as some near didn't mean and now showing Kanka qua and Cabasa Homuchemo dear son Numsika Samno and care to me at Drew Honomoya and she what to me I high and some job for Shem dear penny pay now and then some job for after Chiano and Wakasai and paying for Sanoma as any rano say and was sending some five.
That if we accept that we can use GDP to talk about the economic activities of a country, so then what we find in this report is that African growth has been traditionally low compared to other regions that have been in the same situation as Africa, such as East Asia, for example, and increasingly South Asia, and it has been very difficult to sustain over long periods of time. To give you a marker, if in fact, let's say, countries in Asia and Africa went through a recession, right? There's an economic downturn, like we've had it with what we've experienced. Let's say there's a recovery. The recovery in Africa typically lasts maybe 3 years, and then a shock comes and it falters, right? It doesn't get a recovery in East Asia takes about 8 years before it falters. So that's a huge difference, right? So not only do you find that African growth is lower, you also find that it is not sustainable long, and because of that, it has been extremely costly. Just to give you an example for your listener and your audience, if African growth was sustained at the rate at which it grew, it's not high, but even if it was just sustained at the rate at which it grew between 2000 and 2014, right? That window of 14 years.
Yeah, alright, Andrew Double no chief economist our World Bank.
Yeah, call a poet Mantamania Kwabana Nyako. Kwabana Mahai.
I'm just me abema.
Apom to say.
Nakopanadom.
Enyan ntia se akoda wonya mfie nan ato amena bi mu afiri mu sanete.
No crepe me abema.
When come name.
Yo me nua me se enra anwumre na sa arehosem we esiye ewo kwa tafo no ewo poye emantem hanom na eye amanebo a eye duso mu no yensa aka no sesi am no kase no echem se akona enne enanka onye mfihia enan no ne namfo ene poninu anu mpanyifo bi ene mokọ ebura na ben o makasa mu fie enchen enso mokọ akwata ensuo na obi nim adekunti a akola sebe afei ene wanya mfihia enan no yede ade ebema ne se onfanto ebura ne minampo no onto ensuo Esa Samaribon HM say, and no be any na okita, or yes, or the two in soon ibuno, and na a channel, I don't know, a wuremu, a brun imua, meno a casacua rosem, the blessy, and a murmua, and a jamu to me kaku fee, a cock ma, a this year a bit in bitsy, sunimu, now on which me a yakura, now so a bomb yakurano, beto and conco a sono, now a chesaway, Yakupon, a diamino, a casayakuna, and can let Odin the 4th birthday, no, what Yanum I won't say, Sabine, dear, and pay you for the table, and Muno Pimu, our quota for, I buy Aya Sabia, our which you say, Omobayamu, and we say so, and Biano. Nia Omanyane Tiese, a Buranumu and a toye, and Otoyan Owen said, no could be a woman, none more to be a set of fatano, so much me to Edia for an idea. I will phone a charge, I will phone a su. Now, phone so that Chuja actually say, almost so busy and Nino, almost 3 months at the end, Tiomosa, and we see a bear day, Sapus for which may you Fumucasi, said Baya in Monocrona Casano, a bit to me Ababato Ija.
Name Ade Amrano Emuana, and Akoda Sunkuan, a cohosa or Cosensuana.
Rebecca and said, no more a Burea, you say, yes, and so at the Fumuno, and Nichi, Yabaka say, Mu a Wakakra, and Senamekayano, and Tianichi will say, or no, and could be a woman sin no a kakra. Na a call a burana home, so Mokasa in shoe. Nanuna, ya do Mukasene, say, a cobane say now, crafting when you fish, and I cried, and when you consume Pona. More dear, the truth, so the man say, only no fun to in your first sense, so no fee a buran emu. And when she sana, Amania Bono, aquacoye.
In Tibra Muya Codano, na Bibia actress say, what tone sunumine and as na a chance to be one who are. I shall so dear so cast and fufro.
Mekasi Sam no Cassani dear, yet me and Cassana be before a war. As I say, in another Bakwa, a dance when they say, now I know Monsieur, I'm a who, no, any ascenso dear, no, we see you so feel so man now, only probably bring out or as say you feel so we tell be a fee. I don't know, Puma police station, no, and I'm paying for those so no one will say so, and the piano, the baby a tea, the baby a car. And I said before and who be here so bit of money.
Quabana, Minimasa will be taught a Bulamua, Nasa Yakoda, Ninu more a can of Hokoyeno. So, Omutu Miricaba Fia Cross on Befa and Peniphobia Cosite, why ya Omusuruka can tell Muye di Copim say, Akodana, mammy, every head Nebano won't no. And Sunday be a very queer son, Codana, Busamos and a moon in the choir away. We no son a year or home.
We know a Madaboni say, and yes, I say, a Madaboni say, a bra, I didn't see, no. A Munmuano and Colano to Mika, Ebe Fee, Ebe Bo, a mania, Emma Wofono so, see the Rutas what a did Yatiamu, Emma, a mouthful bet me a sea Budanuno, et me a banabum, and Jamaica Council say, a D, don't really a cacra, and Sana, almost me a sea a Budanumu. Aquacoyi aqualane to be a nimise be a don really crane dear and sana umutimi see a budan imuno and a cofa and a command a trianum a one sedo and I said there a before a senior Yankasa Yahu and I say Yateno.
Cobbana Misa Koya Bruce for 70 cos 1 dear Chepem, not the BCH Biaudia Brain Bema, Gaya a Quabana Yaku see and a poye mantamno.
Kofi Akpalu aya panyipa de ma LPG amanyokuno wana sompaka sia twetwe nkomoya watcher se afidi omunye gya omokra se obapra mpanyina dwa ene mrahye dwa adwa na se bere kra de ababada wodwo sompeso so ya pa election no wase LPG amanyokuno de omu agimsa kagikaji ya nyasem ketoma nyame ya domo omso de omuni pekọ na akwa piribi arasem na se de fie ho no womso betumi awura ho bia na wase wene nyina no ya no motu a won to some ya baye bedru baabi no se kwaba se mpoma mpanyine no won anya na kode MPP anase NDC enchan ya won ba sere wo munipa baako ade aka won mo
City no na MPP for the about they say they know modia ye na kwakopre na ya hwede ni sabeka no ina na kwakopre ye ko se so for na po macho se wo mo ade hye so de meche no wo mo ade hye ofri onwi na contest yes so mo to ba na ma no mama ye MP because say no so just for ultimate abanema LPG nya only seats in parliament no beboa just for power say and then we bet me use seat in the bargain shit e bia just for here bia de bejama be yin a seat in the power of parliament the masa na ye just for hwe bia no be fa LPG so no musaka e ho be here papa say just for omo seat no ho abanfa so ye just be bia omo hwe bia no omo sabeka just for we dey omo to adi masa for to see now that Ghana yan chongu baby say obi wu a yan nya say we gentleman na so nya gentleman na parliament there say obi a ko parliament there say we gentleman and say we awuraba e parliament there say bi nkwasa fonko e no me hu de jaga say obi de ono wa free mo en ga say ono de we gentleman ti yan ko consolidation mo fa say solidarity dabi ya peni pa obaboa ma edwoso mpuntu akoda nim eno wasam ye keken eno na ya LPG for ye ka say dabi edwoso for we ne ekwan a onyakopo yama mo say monje na mo fanti bibia mo nya bia mrajo so because say mo toma LPG ko parliament a ya de kese e de majo so mai
I was away a panipaya LPG amanyoko no watano ora kofi akpalu ya first dama Dr. Abe watano so apatapa new site one more fiber de ade hernia e twere yade ne yade ankaye ne nyina wo hwe no woto ose ade amawo wose fa yade ne ko sekasa yade kwade o enkyere kwa no wayere mu ko no won show 0243 345 392 cloud internet insuni the fastest internet in the world ebusua wo persist TV camera see be install be diamond digital security locks web hosting and the akaka ho a ko cloud internet nchene ye ni nkomo sika ne so a ye no be yankra ta de ato ho ebrepam ya ba beje top high ya love FM D enhwani mu 0202 699 110 0202 699 110
abusan be jina so na ye de mo si ha ene awie o ye mprem to bre kase no emu hwe bi wo Sompa TV Sompa 90.7 Sompa 98.9 Sompa 93.1 FM Ru Asante Yebo Benedict ne Samufo Kuku Akosu Asomua Mame ya Grace ene MC Abusia Fro nyina ne boa ya na wie ye de kase no ebro na kwabna kase na fei
Akosu ya ajewa kwade boatin
ye sorry so ma Sompa nkomo so Mame Premier ne na bedwafo nso